on the top of the hour. I'm Nichole Berlie, live in Chicago. Thank you for sticking with us. Day 8 of the government shutdown with a real impact on our nation's airports. Millions of travelers now dealing with delays, ground stops, cancellations, as air traffic controllers and other essential workers are on the clock without pay and reacting to this lingering shutdown with no end in sight. NewsNation's Jessica Kartalija is keeping an eye on it all for us from Newark Airport. So, Jessica, the number of affected flights is only growing.
Yeah, it is. And so is the frustration, Nichole. So we're talking 2,000 delayed flights across the U.S. right now, and more than 40 flights have been canceled. Nashville was under a ground stop last night for several hours. Burbank the night before for 6 hours. Remember, they had to use a control tower out of San Diego to guide flights in and out. After this week-long government shutdown, the FAA and travel experts now have this warning.
It will happen at other airports as the shutdown continues. Remember, all these essential federal workers, whether it's air traffic controllers, TSA agents, Customs and Border Protection, they're being asked to work, but they're not being paid.
Yeah, that's leading to a lot of frustration here in Newark and other airports, including Vegas, Houston, Dallas, Chicago, Boston, Atlanta, Nashville, all experiencing air traffic control tower staffing issues. The National Air Traffic Controllers Association president says he's incredibly frustrated. Employees are calling in sick due to financial and morale pressures.
We do not have time to waste on the unnecessary distractions created by this shutdown. So our message is clear: end the shutdown.
And Nichole, we're hearing from some passengers that their pilot has come on when they welcome everyone onto the flight and said, look, regardless of what's happening in the control towers, we are safe to take off. We are safe to land. Your safety is the most important part of this flight.
Yeah, we really want to keep everyone safe. Jessica, is there any chance of lawmakers making an exception for air traffic controllers to get them paid during this shutdown?
Well, Speaker Mike Johnson is trying to do just that. He wants to make an exception for these air traffic controllers and also some members of the military to ensure that they get their next paycheck, which would be October 15th. And in order to do that, Nichole, they'd have to end this shutdown by October 13th. That funding bill could potentially pay more than 1 million members of the military, which would be a huge help, as well as those traffic controllers. Secretary Sean Duffy said that we will also see additional delays and cancellations, which are necessary to passenger safety as long as this does continue. He met here in Newark with air traffic controllers earlier this week, many who said that they are considering getting a second job just to try and make ends meet. But again, your best bet is to come to the airport prepared to potentially wait if those flights are delayed or have a plan B if they're canceled.
Yeah, we're really starting to see the impact. All right, Jessica, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.